If you're the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, you know having a trusted partner makes all the difference. That's why, hands down, you count on Grainger for auto reordering. With on-time restocks, your team will have the cut-resistant gloves they need at the start of their shift. And you can end your day knowing they've got safety well in hand. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hello, friends from across the nation and around the world. I'm Martin, and you are listening to Dad's Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we're going to step back into the spaceship universe for, this idea.
Hey, Martin, can you do a door planet which little doors start coming out of the main part of the old door, and I thank you. I love your podcast.
That idea comes to us from Ollie. Same name as my son, but a different person. And yes, Ollie, I believe I will do a door planet. And I was talking with your dad, who said that originally part of the idea was for the doors to lead to different places, like portals. So I'm going to try to incorporate that as well. Before I get started, just a couple important announcements. Number one, I spent a good part of a weekend creating an animated pickle song, and I put it up on YouTube. So I think it's amazing, and I think you should check it out sometime. Maybe not at bedtime, but maybe sometime. My kids and I have been working on turning some of the ideas from Dad's Bedtime Stories into songs. You can find them under the artist name The Storyverse, wherever you get music, Spotify, Apple, kind of wherever. There are 4 songs up right now, including the pickle song, which again, there is a really fun video for on YouTube. And I am still looking for more ideas for more songs, so leave a comment, send me a SpeakPipe message, anything you want. Next up, I still have 2 books out there for sale, and I'm currently working on Cards of Power Part 2, which should come out in the next couple months. I'm not exactly sure when. I really appreciate anyone who's purchased those. If you want to find them, you can find them basically by searching Amazon in any country. Cards of Power by Martin Gage, or Wizardcraft 2.0 by Martin Gage, which is me. And if you did buy them, would you mind doing a review? I could really use some reviews on those books. Really appreciate it, thank you. And last, I just want to give a big shout out to my latest Patreon sponsor, Lily and Beckett from Dobbs Ferry, New York. I really appreciate you sponsoring the podcast. Some of you may notice that we've been working on ads for the podcast as well, and depending on where you live, you might be getting more than you maybe have in the past. And listening to those supports the podcast. But if you don't want to listen to them, you can always sign up for Patreon. I try to keep it as affordable as possible. $1 per month US is sort of the minimum to get in there. And you get all of the episodes ad-free, other than anything I say, I guess, in my intros like right now. And some bonus content. I will be continuing to work on my Superhero Academy series there as we go forward. And, many other projects that I kind of feel like. But now, it's that time again.
If you're an HVAC technician and a call comes in, Grainger knows that you need a partner that helps you find the right product, fast and hassle-free. And you know that when the first problem of the day is a clanking blower motor, there's no need to break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product details, you're confident you'll soon have everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Time to get as comfy as you can in that bed. Close your eyes and imagine yourself doing what the kid in the story does. Imagine yourself waking up on Spaceship, Good morning, Spaceship says. You find that you fell asleep on the couch in the middle of Spaceship's living room. You yawn, stretch your arms and legs, and stand up. Well, Spaceship, what's on the docket for today? You ask. I have found a very unusual planet. Spaceship, at this point we've been on planets made entirely out of candy, a French fry planet, one where everything was drawn with a magic paintbrush. I kinda doubt anything you could tell me would really be all that surprising. That is an excellent point. What makes this planet unique is that it seems to be occupied entirely by doors. By doors? You ask. Yes, by doors. Millions and millions of doors. Doors to what? You ask. It is unclear. Let me show you, Spaceship suggests. The ship changes direction and flies down towards a large, gray planet. You drop below the clouds, and soon, all you can see below you are a bunch of rectangle shapes. Spaceship gets lower and lower and lower until you can make out doors. Just a bunch of doors that are sort of standing in the middle of nowhere. Some of them are in the sides of trees, some of them are in the sides of mountains, but most of them are just large wooden frames with doors that seem to go nowhere. Some of them are in neat little rows like a surreal neighborhood. Others are clustered in piles like a junkyard of doors. Doors leaned against doors, doors half buried in dust, doors stacked like cards. A few doors even seem to fly through the air and move from place to place. Another seems to pop in and out of existence randomly. Spaceship lands in a clearing, surrounded by doors. The back door to the ship opens up, and you step outside to get a better view of all of the things around you. Many of the doors have signs on them. One says home, another one says lunch, another says yesterday, another says sorry, you're not sure what that means, and another says do not open. Some of them have peepholes, and when you stare through one of them, what you see isn't what you'd expect to see on the other side of the door, since it's just standing there in the middle of nowhere. Instead, you see a strange, different world, an underwater world. Spaceship shrinks down into the size of a toy and floats over beside you. I believe these doors may be portals to different places. You walk over to the door that says yesterday, you grab a hold of the handle, and you swing the thing open. Inside the doorway is a bright white light. You look over at Spaceship and then step through the door. You find yourself standing on the superhero training planet? And even stranger, you find yourself staring at yourself. Yourself from the day before when you were on the superhero training planet. You slowly back away, back through the door, before you can accidentally change time or something like that, and find yourself back on the door planet. this place is clearly very, very strange. But also, well, pretty cool. You walk through the forest of doors, and eventually you come across a door inside a door inside a door. Suddenly, the medium-sized door inside the larger door shoots out towards you. Then, the smaller door inside it shoots out even further before snapping back into place. You walk over to the doors, or door, or whatever it is. You grab a hold of the handle to the full-size door, and you open it up. Again, there's just a big white light. You step through it and find yourself standing much smaller than you were before, standing inside the tiny door that's inside the medium-sized door that's inside the big door. Somehow, walking through this door has transformed you into a tiny person, but in the same place. Spaceship, still the size of a toy, though compared to your current size, looks like a normal spaceship again, floats down beside you. Interesting. I believe you have stepped through a dimensional portal into a smaller version of yourself, he explains. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You open up the tiny little door, step through again, and find yourself standing in the full-size door again. You close it and latch it, looking back at the strange thing. You're not sure exactly what'll happen if you go through the medium-sized door, but you're also not sure you want to find out. You do, however, wish to explore some of the other possibilities that this very strange planet brings you. You find a door with a strange window inside it. Through the window, instead of seeing what's on the other side of the door on the planet, you see a weird amalgamation of space. You open up the door and step through. You find yourself inside a room that's the size of a closet. Plain walls, one chair, one light bulb. But the far wall is a massive window looking out at a swirling galaxy. You can see nebula like watercolor clouds, stars blooming and dying in fast motion. It's beautiful, as if you're watching the birth and death of the galaxy all at once, in hyperspeed. You sit down on the chair, and suddenly, it seems like you're about to remember something very, very important. You think deeply for a moment, and 2 numbers appear inside your mind. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that those numbers are going to be 6 or 7, but they're not. The numbers are actually 4 and 2, or 42. Somehow you recognize the number as very important, very meaningful. But you can't remember the question. Sitting beside the chair, you notice that there's a book on the table. A book that's called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Weird. You head back out the door and find yourself back on the planet. You continue looking through the fields of doors built into trees, doors half stuck in the ground, doors floating halfway up in the sky, until you come to a door that smells like toast. The smell is so intriguing that you grab a hold of the doorknob and pull it open. The smell becomes even stronger, and it's mixed with other things as well. It doesn't just smell like toast, it smells like a continental hotel breakfast. You quickly hop through the door and find yourself in an endless void of breakfast. Breakfast floating about you in the room. Trays of bacon, trays of sausage, eggs, toast, cereal, bagels, juice, coffee, and anything else you can imagine. You quickly grab a little bit of your favorites and load them up on a plate before stepping outside again. You can't let a free continental hotel breakfast go to waste after all. It's one of life's most important rules. You continue to search the planet until you come across a door that looks like it's made of bark, with moss growing all over it, including the handle. You grab a hold of the soft, squishy handle and turn it. You step inside and find yourself in a forest. A forest of trees with doors on them. You open up one of the doors, and you suddenly smell cookies. You peek inside, and to your delight and absolute surprise, you see a whole bunch of elves making cookies. In this case, the cookies seem to be chocolate chip. One of the elves takes a bunch of cookies that have been sitting on a cooling tray, dumps them in a basket, walks over to the door, and places them down beside you. Then he just continues going about his business like he doesn't even see you there. You're half offended that he doesn't say anything, but the cookies also smell good. You reach over and grab a hold of one of them, looking around to see if anyone will stop you. They don't. So you pick up the cookie, take a bite, and step back outside. The cookie is, well, nothing less than fantastic. You start searching around the other trees, and in every single one you find a little cookie shop. A bunch of elves making a different kind of cookie. Cinnamon cookies, sugar cookies, oatmeal cookies. Strange alien-looking cookies that you've never seen before. You take one of each just to sample them and head back through the main door, finding yourself once again on the door planet. Next, you come across a door, or door frame I should say, that just has a beaded curtain across it instead of a door. The beads all hang on strings. You reach your hands in and push them aside, then step through. You find yourself on a beach made of tiny glass beads. As you step on them, they make a strange sort of crunching sound and push themselves aside. In the distance, you can see waves slowly moving in. They look thicker than normal waves, and they're the color of lavender for some reason. As they hit the beach, the beads ring with the sound of, well, kind of like a wind chime for the lack of a better description. You take a handful of the beads, move them through your fingers, and step back through the door, onto the door planet. You continue to move through all of the different shapes and sizes of doors until you come across one that, for whatever reason, reminds you of a library door. It even sort of smells like a library. You turn the doorknob, push it open, and, to your delight, you find yourself inside a library. The shelves are packed with books, but strangely, all of the books have your name on them. And we're not talking just a couple hundred books, we're talking thousands and thousands of books. Books as far as your eye can see, and as far as you can tell, they all have your name on them, and then they're labeled with something else. In most cases, different years, starting with the year you were born and going all the way past the year you're currently in. Others have titles. The version where you open the door anyway. One says, "How it ends, do not read." Another says, "You're tempted to pick up a book from your future, but you're not sure you really want to know what's going to happen." Either way, it's pretty clear that you've just stepped into the library of your life. And it smells, well, it smells like a library, like paper and thunder somehow. You decide to leave before you're too tempted to read some of the books. Nothing good could come from that, honestly. You continue to walk out through another row of doors until you come across one that looks like it's painted by a child. You open up the happy-looking door, and you find yourself in a bright world. It's a simple world, but it's a world where everything looks like it's made out of construction paper. You see mountains zigzagging in the distance, clouds floating like little cotton balls made of paper, rivers made out of blue ribbon, winding and flowing. The sun hangs in the sky, again looking like it was made of yellow construction paper with a smile painted on it. And the grass is too green to be real. In fact, you bend down to touch it to see that it really is made of little pieces of construction paper. You hear a yelp and a little paper dog walks over towards you. It sticks out a red paper tongue, sits down in front of you, and barks again. You bend down and lightly pet the dog on the head. It feels like paper, but it's kind of cool that it's a dog. "Interesting," Spaceship says. You almost forgot he was still floating around with you. "This world seems to be made by a child." And that's when you hear the sound of scissors. Very large scissors. You look up at the sky and see a gigantic hand moving down towards you, holding a giant pair of scissors. You pick up the little paper dog and slowly back away, out of the room as quickly as you can. You close the door and place the dog down on the ground. He yips happily and starts running around with you. You continue to explore the world of doors until you come across one that looks like it's made of a cloud with a little doorknob inside it. You turn the doorknob, open up the door, and step through. Sure enough, you find yourself in the clouds. You're standing atop a cloud that feels very soft, but very solid to stand on. And other clouds float by you. You look around the little platform you're on, and you find a cloud car, or at least a cloud shaped like a car. "Interesting," Spaceship says. "Should we try to drive it?" I would be interested to know if you can make a cloud car functional. You shrug your shoulders and walk over to the car. You open up the soft doors and sit down on the soft seat. Then you grab a hold of a steering wheel that looks like it's made of cotton. You press down on a little pedal on the ground, which also looks like it's made of cloud, and you grab a hold of the shifter. You pull it all the way back and press your foot down on the pedal that looks like it's probably the gas. The car slowly begins to float up in the air, and then it drifts forward. You turn the steering wheel right, and the car banks to the right. You turn left, and it banks to the left. You pull back on the steering wheel and it slowly starts to move upward. You push forward on the steering wheel and the car starts to move down. You press on the pedal a little heavier and you begin zipping around the world of clouds. You steer slowly to the left around a large cluster of clouds. Then you circle around to the right. You press forward on the steering wheel to zip below another one, and then pull up to scoop up above a third. It feels very freeing to fly around a cloud planet in a cloud car. And soon, you catch a glimpse of the door again, the door you came in at. Looking around, it doesn't really seem like there's anything else to explore in this strange cloud pocket universe, or whatever it is. So, you head back down towards the platform. As you get closer, you lightly place your foot on the brake and slow the car down. It gently glides to a stop and lands on the cloud. You put the shift lever back all the way forward and step out of the thing, spaceship floating beside your shoulder. Then you head back through the cloud door and find yourself on the planet once again. This place is so weird, you say to Spaceship. There's an endless number of doors. We could explore this place for days and days and days. But something about that cloud door made me kinda sleepy. We have been exploring for a long time now. I recommend rest. Spaceship starts to glow in front of you, and then it begins to grow. Larger and larger and larger, until it's a full-sized ship once again. The back hatch of the ship opens up, and you step inside. The door closes behind you, and Spaceship rises up off of the ground. He flies up through the clouds, out through the atmosphere, and jumps to super hyperdrive once again. I have marked the specific location of this planet. We can return any time you wish, Spaceship says as you blast through a sort of multicolored wormhole at incredible speed. You lay down on the very comfy couch once again. You allow your head to hit the pillow, and Spaceship automatically dims the lights. As you listen to the hum of the ship, you close your eyes. You focus on your breath, noticing as your stomach rises and falls. And with each breath, you let go of a little more tension from your muscles. You sink down into the couch, And the deeper you sink, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you sink, until it soon feels like you're floating on a cloud. You allow your mind to wander off next, to thoughts of new dreams, new doorways, and new adventures to come. Good night, everyone.